some of those sending help are personally impacted by this disaster. Erica Fernandez has that story.
Ben, Julie, an FSU softball player is trying to keep it together today as her family deals with the aftermath of Hurricane Harvey in Refugio, Texas. Now, she says she's looking at the pictures on social media, and it's been devastating. Senior Morgan Klaeveman has been in constant contact with her family in Texas. The storm ripping along the coast, destroying much of her hometown. As she scrolls through her phone, she says she's grateful her family made it out alive and only suffered minor roof damage, but the rest of the area unrecognizable.
Looking through those pictures is just heartbreaking because, you know, being 12 hours away, I can't do anything, and that's all I want to do is help the community that has constantly helped me be where I am and contribute to the person I am today.
Organizations at both FSU and FAMU already starting up fundraisers and accepting donations for victims of Hurricane Harvey. Now, those students telling me today they refuse to sit back and watch those impacted by Harvey suffer. They're reaching out to connections in Texas to make sure those donations that they collect get to the right people.
Well, of course, people far and wide are stepping up. They're trying to help the victims of Harvey. FSU and FAMU students taking matters into their own hands. They're hosting food drives and accepting donations today. Some of them have been personally impacted by this disaster. Erica Fernandez talks with an FSU softball player whose family just endured that catastrophe.
We've never had this kind of serious impact from a big storm like this.
Morgan Klaeveman moved from the small town of Refugio, Texas to Tallahassee 4 years ago, finding refuge on this softball field.
Everybody's just been amazing and so supportive.
But back in South Texas, her hometown, now unrecognizable.
Looking through those pictures is just heartbreaking because, you know, being 12 hours away, I can't do anything, and that's all I want to do is help the community that has constantly helped me.
Hurricane Harvey ripping through Texas last week, leaving towns along the southeast coast completely destroyed.
You know where a lot of people live, and so seeing those and barely being able to recognize those places that you've been before, it's just, you know, awful. It's just heartbreaking.
Klaeveman's home making it out of the storm with only minor roof damage, but Morgan says her heart breaks for her city.
I see my friends' houses, and, you know, I hear from my mom how scary it is, and it's just really heartbreaking to know that your community and the people that you grew up with are struggling, and there's nothing you really can do from it 12 hours away.
But her Seminole family now stepping up to help. Organizations like the Black Student Union on campus accepting donations for victims of the storm.
We're always talking about helping one another, uplifting one another, but when it comes for times like this when we actually can act, it wouldn't be wrong if we actually didn't do that. And it's really important to show them that we care.
Proving that a family on this campus always sticks together.
It really reminds you how great people are and they can be, and how supportive and great this university is. And so it makes me super proud to be a Seminole.
Klaeveman says all of her family and friends are accounted for in Refugio. Now they begin the recovery process. Now, other organizations and students from FSU and FAMU are also accepting donations for victims of Harvey. You can find a list of those organizations on our website, wctv.tv.